What's going on, everyone? So Eden Zero Chapter 4 came out. I apologize because once again I'm a little late, been a little bit busy, but this was another good chapter. We're finally diving a little bit into this plot here in Chapter 4, and some pretty cool things happen. So the chapter starts off, our main characters Shiki, Rebecca, and Happy are in space flying around. If you remember correctly, they were going to go see Dr. Wise, so they're on their way there, and they get the bright idea, let's let Shiki drive the spaceship. And of course, we all know how that's going to go. It's supposed to be a video they're going to do, and kaboom, right away, Shiki crashes, and no surprise on that. But the interesting thing about this chapter in particular is we're learning a little bit more about Shiki's powers and Ether and what it can do. You know, that's one thing I've been a little confused about, wanting to know, because it seems like there's a vast amount of powers it can control and things Ether can do. So the planet they're at, I believe it's planet Norma is what it's called. Norma has these giant earth ether crystals is what they say. So they're hanging, and this is how, I guess, ether power is what fuels the whole entire world. Like all the machines and even powers, like we saw that Happy's, like how he can turn into a gun and fire, that is powered by ether as well. So Shiki, we know he can control it, and that's some of his power. We see him after he wrecks the spaceship, he uses ether power to turn it lightweight and flip it over. So at first when he did that, I was like, holy shit, he's got some kind of superhero powers now too. Like, what all can this guy do? What can he not do? But it turns out he can change weight. He can manipulate things like that to make things lighter or heavier. And he claims he's already done this with Rebecca, which is kind of funny. There was a joke at the beginning of the chapter that I also thought was funny. So we know that you know, Shiki had lived with robots his whole life. He's not used to, like, human ways of life. And Rebecca is showing him around the spaceship and shows him where the spare room will be, where he'll be staying. And he says, why can't I just sleep with you? And I think that's funny just because Mashima, you know, we get a little bit of fan service, some funny shit that he does. So I enjoyed that. So it's been a theme that I've talked about, the parallels between Fairy Tail and Eden Zero. And I want to stop talking about the parallels, but they just won't stop happening. So in this chapter, we had more stuff happen. It's like, whenever I think, okay, Eden Zero is diverting, it's changing directions from Fairy Tail, I get a big punch in the damn face. So in this chapter, we're talking about Ether. And as it's being explained, I think it's either Happy or, I think it's Happy, it might be Rebecca, but they say to Shiki, in an unscientific terms, some would even call it ... magic. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, magic. Are you kidding me? We've got guilds. The characters look the same. What are you doing, Mashima? Like, this is some kind of conspiracy video. Eventually, I will make a conspiracy video on this, because this is just getting wild that we're having all these similarities. Let's get back on track, though, to what happened in the chapter. So then, they're on the planet looking for Dr. Wise, and they go to where he should be, and they're searching for him, and he's not there, and this dude pops out, and he's like, who are you? And he's holding a gun at them, and you're like, what the hell? And then they're like, we're looking for Dr. Wise, and he says, I am Dr. Wise, and then we get a panel of him, and it looks like a Laxus Gray combo. It's kind of got a nasty facial expression that Gray can make. It's got the hair of Laxus, and he says, I am Dr. Wise, and we're like, oh, shocking moment, shocking revelation. We don't really know what that's all about. And then the chapter kind of abruptly ends, and it says 20,000 years later, and we're on this planet, and we have these astronauts. They're like, oh, it looks like the remains of a man and a woman. And you're like, okay. And then we get a necklace that Rebecca was seen wearing earlier on in the chapter. It's this heart necklace. They show it, and they flip it over. It says Eden Zero on the back. And it's like, dun, 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 chapter over, and we're left with that cliffhanger. So I've got high expectations for Chapter 5. Chapter 4 overall is pretty good. This series has gone well. I've really enjoyed it. I'm excited to get in the plot. I hope we divert more from Fairy Tail. As much as I love Fairy Tail, I really want to quit having these similarities, almost Easter eggs he's thrown in there. You know, let's it needs to be its own series. And we have the Fairy Tail sequel coming up very shortly, July 25th. I keep talking about this because I'm super excited for the Century Quest, the 100-year quest. It's going to be badass as hell. Anyway, I want to say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I love making these videos. I'm sorry I was a little late to post this one. I've been a little bit busy. I do a lot of other things. I do a lot of parkour. My parkour filming and traveling sometimes gets in the way of these videos, but I'm going to have these out faster. I've just really got to get on the schedule of knowing when these are going to be released. I usually get notifications, have had some issues with that and with work and whatnot. But I'm super excited to be here on YouTube. I'm super excited to be posting. I really hope you guys have been enjoying this. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for checking out my content. See you later, guys.